As for lay people and the monastery, I think that's a very important question. Before I became Orthodox many years ago, I was a Benedictine monk, and my name was Benedict. And I loved St. Benedict very much. And I think that St. Benedict had a very challenging approach to the treatment of lay people in the monastery. He said, let every guest be received as Christ. And that's the challenge for us. In today's world, I think it's very important that we allow lay people to visit the monastery, and that they are allowed to participate as much as possible in our life. They're usually immensely grateful and appreciative to be able to partake of our life. In terms of our monastery, we're not much. We live in a holler of West Virginia, but they come and they can work alongside of us on various obediences. If it's a woman who wants to partake of our life for a while, she'll work in the soap room with Anna, the local Orthodox lady who helps make soap, but she wouldn't work alongside of a monk. But a woman would do that. But the men, the laymen who come, they'll work on the farm. They'll work on the grounds. They might work in the candle shop, and they go to all the services. They're expected to be at the services and the meals, and this is really vital for them. They don't have an opportunity. There aren't that many monasteries in America that allow this kind of interaction. All of our monks may speak to the laymen who come. It's a little bit more limited with young women who come, but generally there's a strong emphasis on being polite and helpful and encouraging to the lay people who come. And then they can make an appointment with one of the priests and have confession or talk about some issue that's important to them. But I think it's really important. Unfortunately, our church is very small, but we're getting ready to build a new church very soon, hopefully, with God's help. And our guest house is limited. But if God allows us to keep growing and we have the financial backing, we would like to build a bigger church next year. And that would really help us a lot in terms of accommodating more lay people and a bigger guest house so we could do larger retreats. We have to turn groups away, college groups and things like that, because we just don't have the accommodations. But as time goes on, and if we continue to grow this way, I hope to be able to do that as a service to the church. I think it's very important. We have a very close relationship with all the lay people who live around us. Here in Wayne County, West Virginia, where we live, most of the people around us are Baptist of some kind. There's 20 different kinds of Baptists around us. And at first they had no idea who we were or what we were doing. But over time, we've made friends with all of them. They come to the monastery with their needs. They don't usually come to church, but they come if they need an electric bill paid or they need some food or something like that. If they need work on their house, I'll send monks over to work on their house or something. So we built a really good rapport with the people around us. And I think this is very, very important for them. So if you ask people around here, what is a monk? Well, they'll point to our holler over here and say, they all live over there. And they're nice people. They're good Christian people. And that's something for the local West Virginia. It's an honor for us that they think so highly of us. One year they invited us to down the hill to our closest neighbors. They were having a gospel sing-along, and we went to that. And I thought maybe we'll be there for a half an hour. I think we were there for 2 hours. It was absolutely wonderful. This group of men sat in a circle, and they played banjos and harmonicas and fiddles and all sorts of things. And they would just, no music, they would just pass these instruments around and just sing from their heart all these beautiful beautiful gospel songs. It was an incredible experience for us, really incredible experience. But that kind of exchange is really, it's important around here, and it's important for us. I think God put us here for that reason, so we can help these people with their financial things. And if they go to the hospital, they call us and they want us to come and visit them and pray with them. But they usually don't become Orthodox. So we minister to people. There's only one man and his wife who live across the street who have become Orthodox, and they're very faithful, and they're at the monastery all the time. The man works on our grounds crew, and the wife makes bread for us and things like that. So it's very nice. I think it's a very important part of our ministry.